First of all, I'm a big sci-fi fan.
We transfer the human consciousness between bodies to live eternal life.
How long have I been down?
250 years.
Okay, what was so appealing for you to join Altered Carbon, or about this role of Takeshi Kovacs?
Well, first of all, I'm a big sci-fi fan, so I love these kinds of stories. And then I was sort of walked through the whole scale, the scope of what this project was going to be, like how big it was going to be, and that they were really going to be able to create this world, but at the same time portray the book that is very violent and has a lot of sex in an honest way because it's Netflix. So to me, it was like the best of both worlds, to really get the in-depth serial storytelling, but at the same time have the scale of a big budget Hollywood movie.
And before joining the show, did you know about the popularity of the book and the fan base attached to this source material?
I'd heard of it. I hadn't read it myself, so I found all that out while I was researching.
Is there kind of pressure, that there are so many people looking forward to adaptation of their favorite book? Or how do you cope with this?
I mean, I try to find projects with as much pressure as possible, because to me, what I do is I have to face my fears. I have to be really disciplined, and I have to work really hard to do my job in a good way. So the more pressure there is, all that becomes easier. So to me, pressure makes me excited. So.
Yeah. And lately there have been a lot of different sci-fi movies and TV shows, and it's like the themes like augmented reality and artificial intelligence are right there, and a lot of people are interested in them. Why do you think this so fascinating for them, and what's so appealing about this?
Well, I think our technology is advancing so rapidly now. It's mind-boggling how fast everything is changing. So I think we're seeing now what's just around the corner, and the possibilities and the dangers of it, and it's going to change our society so drastically. So I think we're all trying to make sense of it.
I believe it was very demanding of you physically to appear in the show. I've seen the featurette, and you've been, I don't know, like in the zero gravity fight. What was the toughest challenge for you working on this show?
Well, I mean, it was an intense preparation for it. I was training for about 6 months beforehand with best stunt team in the planet, and we had like almost every episode has like a big action sequence. So we were constantly training, to prepare for the next thing, and I really enjoy that kind of stuff.
Any injuries?
Yeah. Started with tearing my hamstring, and then I broke my foot, and I think that was it.
So you give it all to this show. Yeah. Right. Big question. In this show, you can transfer your consciousness or your mind to another body, to a sleep. Would you do it if you had the chance or the means? What's your take on immortality?
Yeah, I think it's like there's a duality to the answer, because on the one hand, if someone gave me personally the opportunity to continue to live, I would take it. I love living life, and I'm really curious of how we're going to solve these problems, what lies ahead, how technology is going to advance. But at the same time, I really do think that giving up our mortality means also losing our humanity. And I think that the beauty of life lies within the fact that we are going to die.
Yeah, I agree. Because I think it makes life ordinary if you can't die.
Exactly. And also, in a world where this technique is available to the rich only, then that means a world where people like Donald Trump and Vladimir Putin will live forever.
We don't want that.
We don't want that.
Finally, maybe you can give us just one reason to watch Altered Carbon. What's the one specific thing why we should turn in?
Well, I think it's really like it's very entertaining. I think people are going to be entertained on many different levels. I think it's going to be both thought-provoking, exciting, and you know, just and it's a little sexy too.
Hey, Lieutenant.
You know, saving your ass is not my only job.